It's my forefathers' ancient rarest rare collection, Madame Récamier, sculpted by Lee Comte, born in Lyon to a wealthy royal councillor. Juliette moved to Paris as a child in 1793 at the peak of the French Revolution's reign of terror. 15 years old, Juliette married Jacques Rose Récamier, a 42-year-old multi-millionaire. Historical evidence strongly suggests the marriage was purely a financial and legal formality to protect his fortune. Jacques was actually her mother's former lover, and historians widely believe Jacques was Juliette's biological father. The marriage was never consummated despite being courted by European royalty. She remained educated to her husband legally until his death. Juliette brought a grand Persian mansion previously owned by the king's finance minister, Jacques Necker. There she established a world-renowned social salon. Her salon brought together the greatest artists, minds, and political heavyweights of the era. Regulars included the famous writer Madame de Staël, philosopher Benjamin Constant, and historian Saint Beuve. Her salon became a hub for royalists and intellectuals who heavily defying Napoleon and exile. Juliette was celebrated as the most beautiful woman of her era, drawing admirers from all over Europe. She allegedly rejected romantic advances from Napoleon's brother, Lucien, and even from Napoleon himself. Furious by her salon's anti-imperial political undertones as her refusal to join his court, she spent years traveling across Europe, continuing to influence international art, fashion, and politics from a fair outstanding Napoleon's empire. Madame Récamier revolutionized women's fashion away from heavy, structured court gowns toward the neoclassical style, wearing simple, elegant white silk dresses inspired by ancient Greece. She famously modeled for her elite French painter Jacques Louis David in 1800, reclining barefoot on an antique lounge chair. The painting, now hanging in the Louvre Museum forever, tied her name of the Récamier sofa style of furniture. After returning to Paris post-Napoleon, Juliette faced financial downturns but maintained her social status. In her later years, she formed a profound, deeply romantic, Platonic bond with the famous French writer and politician Francois ran the Chaturband, dedicating her life to him until he died. Madame Récamier died of cholera in Paris in 1849 at the age of 71 and was buried in famous Montmartre crematory.